extra brains. What were you thinking?
Ah, yeah.
I mean, to try.
Pleasure house?
No time to rest.
Decadent delights.
Right tool will do the trick.
Hey, good looking.
Never a dull moment.
Such fog coursing through my brain.
Look at me. You need only think of me.
Better be cautious.
You're
Might be useful.
really nice. Lovely and nice. Oh, I'm not sure I'm up to much.
Should mind my step.
It's a state of mind.
That doesn't make any sense.
Don't fret. You don't have to think about a thing.
If everyone else minds their business, I'll be fine.
Ah, yeah. You haven't even gone inside yet.
I am not going inside.
Better not be cursed.
Pleasure house? Den of decadent delights.
Soldier.
Bad one back there. No honor amongst snakes.
So loud.
Restricted souls. Looking ahead.
In a brothel.
A couple turns should do it.
Mate, it's your birthday.
Librarians is this thing with them. No faults and
Softer than a whisper.
I can't hear you.
Tim's such a prude.
Birthday boys just know.
Wonder if the gods are watching me. Out of sight, out of mind.
Don't burn yourself.
Oh, yeah. For me? You're in safe hands.
Almost. Quiet.
The armor was a bargain. You're not wearing armor to meet my mother and father.
Let's ride.
What to do? Nice and quiet now.
I've got this. La la la.
Waiting with bated breath. Tolerable. On the prowl.
Checking things out.
What to do? On my way. Quite ready for you.
Adventure awaits.
Doesn't make any sense.
Here when you've met the drought.
Don't burn yourself.
Direct me. Lovely day, this. For now.
No one stopped me yet.
Oh, I have the magic touch.
The pride of the gate.
Seek and you shall find me. Ah, excellent choice. explore. Let's have a peek inside. My pleasure.
All's well that ends. Well, not as bad as it could have.
Fucking shapeshifter. She'll try to break our best asset, our trust. Fortunately, she's no match for our second best asset, me.
Oh, come on. You don't mean that. Oh, fine.
With haste.
If you have been the road and the city needs us. By your with the Absolute's army there's a Harper's. So Bal's chosen. Orin is that good. Exact. The last time I fought doppelgangers, the Bal spawns. But Orin. Tell the Lordling that Orin is watching. Seems that Gortash and Orin have. You think me lonely? Unburdened by number. With allies every bit as peculiar. Give or take it. Would you? In time, then. Perhaps once you found a rocking chair for me to... That speaks well of your taste. If you have questions, ask. Just... It was Baal alone we faced in our time. And bad as... Help won't come from the... There. Have I fulfilled my role as your wise and wizened elder? Which is to say, yes, I am that old. Watch your elders and learn.
no rest. Be you wicked or wise.
Soldier. Go.
Might as well.
Can't give up now. Very well. Seems like a good moment to talk.
The Harper safe house I spoke of is on the... You're sure? Oh, back. Speak. You're sure? Later, then.
Hey, soldier. Hell yeah.
Devil's Den.
Ready and willing.
Where am I needed?
Charmed, I'm sure.
Still alive. So that's progress. What path lies before me? Don't mind if I do.
Ready for some good news. Turn down the fire.
This really isn't my forte.
Bit of caution never hurt.
Attention.
Let's see what you're hiding. Maybe I should stay crouched forever.
I'd love to, thanks.
Lost in thought. To new horizons.
Let's not get caught off guard. Free for the taking.
Let's march.
Better make my next move. From your pocket to mine. What do we have here? All mine. What to choose? Nice. Using a 5-finger discount.
So nibbling at a dragon.
Should mind my step.
I'm glad you came. One more
For the first time since the Nautiloid, your mind is clear. It's unsettling.
Brothel? Pleasure
I
house?
had slept.
Den of forbidden delights?
I'm glad you came. Not to my door, not yet, but to the final reckoning. One more thing before we begin, though.
For the first time since the Nautiloid, your mind is clear. It's unsettling.
That was no party trick. Somebody's missing, can't you tell? That illithid you keep in your pocket can't hear us anymore.
Huh. What's the catch?
I brought you here because I'm true to my word, and I can make all of this tadpole business go away, which means you and your lovely friends can remain blessedly free of tentacles. Unless some have already sprouted in places I can't see. Let us speak plain. I'll admit, you've impressed me. I wasn't sure you'd make it this far. But no matter how far you come, you're still on the road to ruin. A road that leads directly to a confrontation with the Elder Brain. At best, it will kill you and everyone else in this city. At worst, it will assimilate you, and you won't have enough free will left to even wish you were dead. You have the key to destroying it in the palm of your hand, though. Very perceptive. Yes. I can give you the means to break him free. I suppose you'd rather suck on the Emperor's tentacles till the end of your days? Orpheus is your only hope of surviving this horror show without devolving into an illithid. To you, he will be a friend. After all, You're at war with an elder brain. No. Orpheus is the only reason you're still alive. The Emperor is abusing the gift for its own ends. And it's doing the same to you. You're nothing more than the beast of burden that will transport it to the Elder Brain. An ox requires food, and the occasional beating to keep it moving. You are simpler. The Emperor's words serve as both carrot and stick.
Perhaps it is true that Orpheus would ally with you against the Elder Brain. But if he proves uncooperative once free, you may have to kill him.
The Orphic Hammer. An artifact capable of shattering the chains that hold Prince Orpheus is held securely in my House of Hope, even now. Isn't it just? And it's even more convenient that you can give me exactly what I want in return.
There it is. Of course.
You really do think highly of yourself. My sights are set on something much more valuable than your soul. Succulent though it would be. I want the crown that dominates the Elder Brain.
Handing that crown to this devil will be like feeding gunpowder to a lava worm. Agree to nothing.
I have craved it ever since the arch-wizard Carsus created it, long centuries ago, and brought doom to the Empire of Netheril. That was the great age of humanity, and Netheril's flying sky cities were the apex of civilization. I was there the day it all fell apart. Entire cities plummeted from the sky like angels with broken wings. The screams, oh, the screams. Hundreds of thousands of people watching in horror as the ground came up to meet them. It was not a happy meeting, and Carsus was responsible. Not driven by malice, but by ambition. He forged a crown imbued with all the powers of magic. A crown that would make any who wore it a god. Men cannot contain so much power. The crown destroyed its creator, and his empire fell with him. Carsus's folly, the bards and scholars call it. I call it hope. The hope of creating a better world, and the perils of unchecked hubris. I knew then that the folly of mortals could be the triumph of devils, and that I could use that crown to unite the Nine under one Archdevil Supreme. Me.
Zariel wouldn't like that much. But even I'm not so desperate to spite her I'd put the hells in this bastard's hands.
I am no mortal, and I do not fail. The archdevil Mephistopheles snatched up the crown and squirreled it away in one of his vaults. He is not more than a frigid archivist. So much power and potential kept inert. He made a miracle into a museum piece. I raged. But only for a decade or so. Then I waited, ever watching for more than 1,000 years. For a mistake, a mishap, a misadventure. And these chosen, who have caused you so much trouble accidentally, did me a favor. They brought the crown back into play. Yes, it does. Especially when I see what a bloody mess they've made of their whole scheme. They must have raided Mephistopheles' vault. Impressive, I must admit. But they'll be dead soon. If you don't kill them, the Elder Brain will. It doesn't have feelings in the way you'd understand them. But it seems rather angry. It is inevitable. When you destroy the brain, and you will because you must, the crown will be yours for the taking. And when that moment comes, you give the crown to me. In exchange, I give you the hammer now.
A simple transaction, it seems, but it's more than that. He's offering you an alternative to the mind flayer in your head. Take Raphael's deal and you could free Orpheus. With Orpheus free, you would have no need to rely on the Emperor. But there's no guarantee that Orpheus would be on your side. And if you take the deal, you'll have to fulfill it. You'll have to deliver the crown of Carsus to the devil himself. He claims his ambition is to unite the Hells, but can he be trusted to stop there? Do you trust him more than you trust the Emperor?
What? You can't be serious.
Right here. You'll find everything is in order. The moment I have your signature, you will have the means to free Orpheus. The hammer. You guarantee the crown will be mine once the brain is defeated, and I swear that I will never use the crown to dominate a mortal. I will come to collect. If you refuse to give me the crown, I collect your souls instead. And then we all gather in the House of Hope. Me dressed in my finest silks, you skinless, hanging from a hook to watch as your world dies. Perfect. One more rhyme, for old time's sake. The master was slain within his own house. They dined on him both, the cat and the mouse. The hammer is yours. You will find yourself in Orpheus's presence before the end comes. When you do, shatter the chains that hold him. Be sure to keep the hammer safe until then. Your survival depends on it. And I'll keep your contract safe in my House of Hope. I'll be seeing you. And when I do, we dine.
Wherever this House of Hope is, we need to go there immediately and destroy that contract. We must speak with Corilla. If anyone knows the way, it will be her.
In here I thought you had half a brain. How wrong I was. You signed a deal with Raphael. What were you thinking? 'Cause why would a devil ever lie to you? It wasn't the only way. It was the only way Raphael told you about. He just wanted to get... As long as he has that contract, he owns you. I won't allow that. We're getting that contract back. I swore I'd never return to the Hells. But for your we need to find a Diabolist. I'm getting in, getting your contract.
You'll have to forgive me, but I'm struggling to understand why you'd agree to just hand over the crown. Especially for a bloody hammer. I'm glad to hear it. But you realize, for now, our plan must remain the same. We go to sort...
I hope you know what you're doing would be the trite thing to say here, but it suits the occasion.
I met her twice. The first time, I was a boy of chestnut hair. The second time, even with the aid of a stroke victim,
You sense uncertainty in Will's voice. He questions his father's explanation.
At the banquet, Stelmane didn't seem to look at her. But that second time, it could just be my imagination. What, though? I couldn't say. My father was tadpoled to exert control. These murders aren't random acts. Someone powerful.
Moving in.
There you are. I thought I'd lost you. Something was blocking me from hearing your thoughts. Me too. It's concerning that something could come between us like that. Especially when we are so close to the Elder Brain. Do you have any idea what it was? Then the situation is worse. If it read your thoughts, it knows exactly. We must press on. I will bolster your mental defenses. Let us hope.
Let's see.
Come on, let's go. And... monk!
Here we're when you met the drow.
Destiny waits in the...
Great! We can find a ton of... You don't have to think about it. I wish I could kiss you better.
Nymph's Grotto.
Exhausted. Look at you.
It depends on the person.
Lovely. And nice. Oh.
Hey! You paid Raphael a visit. I want to hear all about it.
My sister is with a client at present in our...
Especially for you.
9 hells! You followed me all the way here? What could you possibly want with me now? What? How? 9 hells? Whatever you think you know, I'm sure some gold would help you to forget. Please don't. What do you want from me? They would have killed me if I refused to rig the toys. And they're definitely going to kill me now. I can't tell you. I won't tell you.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
All right. Just don't hurt me. The teddy bears were an experiment. My greatest invention. A clever little device in their chest allows them to speak. But there's more. Smoke powder inside the device. I collect packages from Valoga's fireworks in the lower city and stuff the bears with it. Not because I want to, because I have to. Otherwise, they'll kill me. I don't know who's in charge, but it starts at the fireworks shop. That's where the packages come from. Go there, tell them Uncle Valoga sent you, and they'll show you the smoke powder. Lots of it. There. I told you what you wanted to know. Now, will you let me go?
His plea comes with an offering, a pass granting you access to the lower city.
Here, take it, all of it. I don't care. You'll never see me again, I promise.
What next?
Not looking.
So,
Press your belly to the bar, chum. Try hooch hooch. Cuts real deep. Pleasure to.
A toast to Raphael's latest client, the savior of the city. The boss is always right, even though he's so very wrong. More than anything. My old dwarfen master used to beat me and feed me scraps. Raphael treats me right and feeds me well. Better to feast in the hells than go begging in the heavens. When I'm not keeping my eye on potential clients like you, I make sure the House of Hope is fully secure. Devils often have prettier hordes than dragons. Sneaking thieves into their vaults is a lucrative business. Doesn't usually end well for the thieves. But sometimes the thieves are rich, smart, or well-connected enough to come back in one piece. Take our esteemed Lord Gortash, for example. Talking about this won't end well for either of us. So, if you'll excuse me, conversation's over. I've got to sober up and get back to work.
Let's move.
I want to.
A toast to Raphael's latest client, the savior of the city. The boss is always right, even though he's so very more. Better to feast in the hell when I'm not keeping my eye on potential clients like you. When he's there, yes. But he's a busy man. This current crisis has him so busy, he's barely been home since he met you. As a noose. Doesn't stop people from testing it, though. Devils often have but sometimes...
She's enjoying your company, and the liquor has loosened her tongue, but she's anxious about the direction the conversation's taking.
Yeah, a diabolist with a loose sense of duty and a hunger to be... I almost wish he'd asked me. I'd have told him to stick his gauntlet where the sun don't shine and wiped that smug little grin off his face. Conversation's over.
Where am I needed?
A toast to Raphael's late... Don't worry. The boss treats his client better to feast in the hell. When I'm not keeping my eye on potential clients like you, I make sure the House of Hope as a noose. Devil, but some talking about this won't take... Conversation's over.
I just have such a headache.
At least things have stayed interesting. Swift as my feet can carry me.
copper for your thoughts?
Really? Oh,
I should speak up.
and still you signed his contract. As you wish.
Forget your work. These four walls are our world.
Sorry, I've just felt so
A toast to Raphael's leg. The boss is always right. Better to feast in the head when I'm not keeping my eye. But
She's enjoying your company, and the liquor has loosened her tongue, but she's anxious about the direction the conversation's taking.
I would never. I'll take Raphael's secrets to the grave. If that prick Gortash came nosing around my turf, but somebody helped him out, some conversation's over.
lovely.
All right. What now?
Well, are we... You're sure?
What path lies before me? What's up for discussion? Let's have a look.
Inconceivable. I admit you have invited your... The air grows ever warmer. Give it to me. Perhaps it will fare better under my care. A camp once visited by... Leave the egg with me. There's no... Only if you want me. Githyanki are raised by a... Perhaps Kresh Kalir would take them in. Savage, the egg is not a distraction. An effigy of Githyanki destiny, incubating before our very eyes. Thank you. I know it is a mere egg, but it might also... But it's got a... It is done.
New guy, new trouble.
believe this.
Right.
Tadpole reveals your mind to later.
I'd sooner have imagined shattering a plan. But we shouldn't regret the bargain, not for one instant. Raphael can have his crown, if it means breaking Orpheus free and slicing him open. The Emperor can't the closer the Elder Brain, the closer we come. When the opportunity comes,
A toast to Raphael's latest client, the savior of the city. The boss is always right. Better to feast in the hell. When I'm not keeping my eye on potential clients like you, I make sure devils are but talk. Conversation's over.
Let's get going. Breathe deep and move. I should speak up.
what about him? Orpheus is honor guard, and trapped by Vlaakith in the same so loyal. The honor guard's deaths were inevitable. As loathsome as it is, Orpheus can disrupt it. The prince, Vlaakith was no fool. Why destroy a weapon like... A weapon is only an... The means of better to kill, whether that enemy be Gaith. You probably believe the Illithid's twaddle about Vlaakith usurping Gith's throne as the astral prison contains not one, but two. There is one truth. Vlaakith's truth. Everything else is a How... Camp... Soldier? Fuck yeah.
You were really nice to me before. Could...
It isn't much of a home, but what's ours is yours.
Yes! You've got a fire and...
While I'm at it... Hey.
Camp life seems to suit the young.
Need a word.
Camp life seems to suit the young owlbear.
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it. If not over, then through.
Great! We can bond with 10 other people and pray none of them have sticky fingers. We'd be better off sleeping in the gutter than that den of iniquity.
What's up for discussion?
You look like someone whose soul needs feeding. Care to buy some art? Do.
Defender of the people. Sharp as ever.
Making me sweat.
For getting a ref for me, yeah?
Lovely paintings! Looking for a loving home!